I graduated from college with a teaching degree, and I tried out some different positions. I taught preschool for a little bit and had some trouble finding a position in a Christian school, which is what I thought I wanted. And then this opportunity came for me to teach adult education in the jail, and I wasn't really sure about it, and I went just to observe. And the lady that I teach with now was super encouraging, and I just felt like this is where I needed to be. And so I was like, well, I'll try it for a few weeks, and I absolutely love it. I love teaching in the jail. I love being with those guys and being able to make a little bit of a difference, hopefully, and just hear their stories and try to offer some hope. I remember being in school, in college, and they did actually a prison ministry where they would go to the prison like once a month and do like a church service and stuff. And I never went. I avoided it like the plague. And I guess I was just scared. I didn't grow up around that kind of thing. And so I never went. But now the Lord is leading me down that path. And so that just shows what he can do. And whenever you say yes to him, he'll lead you in ways that you may not think or want. But I love it. And when this opportunity came up, I really wanted to take it, even though life can get busy. But already after meeting the guys that are actually going into the prison, and I know that God has a really, really cool plan for this prison ministry. One thing that we're really working on is expand as we're teaching the Bible, also kind of getting them other skills to have a complete change of thinking. A lot of these guys have probably spent their whole life just in a cycle, getting out and then going back to what they know, whether that's because their family is in that or it's just what they've done. A lot of the guys, sometimes I see guys who intentionally get back into prison because that's like a home for them. That's what they know, that's the only way they know to think. And so to kind of rewiring their brain to dream for something better, hope for something better than just where they are, because God offers that. The guys seems like they're doing a great job teaching the Bible, but what we want to do is maybe even offer a curriculum that builds on that and kind of puts other skills in there too. We know that the prison's been asking for things like that to offer different skills for them. And so if we can kind of see what they're wanting, we can put that into it. So we can build upon the Bible and help them to want for something more. The difference is, right now, I teach GED in the jail. And so I can't really just come out and start preaching to them or speaking to them. They kind of have to ask me. I've found ways to kind of get them to ask me those questions, but I can't just go in there and start teaching the Bible. So that's kind of the main thing. But another thing is I get to work with a smaller group while these guys are working with a large group of guys coming in. It's going to be interesting trying to figure out how to make it as personal as I think it should be, with 2 guys going in and talking to 80 guys. So that's going to be interesting, but it'll get figured out. And just from what I've heard from the guys, it sounds like I teach in a jail. So a lot of the guys that I encounter are there sort of short term. And a lot of the guys that they work with, they could be there for their entire life, because prison is long term. That can be hard, working with someone who feels like this is the rest of their life, being inside this jail cell, offering hope to them. That can be a difficult thing. I think these guys are at rock bottom, and they're at a place where their families have disowned them. They've just had enough with them. The guards have had enough with them. They're tired of seeing some of their faces come back. The different guys in the prison, they might be friends, but it's not a good friendship. So they're just at a place of being completely alone. And so then to come into, in my case, the classroom and see somebody who says, I believe in you, like the way that their face changes, knowing that just one person possibly believes that they are not done for. That is what does it for me. That is where I see Jesus breaking through a heart of stone. Just to be a part of that it's just amazing.